And here he's making a kind of a photograph, if you like to have something like that. Okay, for the whole temple. Okay. Luxor temple we called also the temple of peace. Why? Because there was a temple, there was a trace or a ruins of a church during the Roman period, and there was a mosque that was made during the time of the Fatimid period. Okay? The temple started actually originally by one of the kings. He's called Amenophis III or Amenophis III. Okay? Amenophis III, he's the King Akhenaten's father. Okay? But the important thing that Amenophis III, he is one of the few people that he broke the rules to become a king of Egypt. How about that? According to the rules, he said that he should be father and mother should be king and queen. Okay? This man, his mother was not a queen. So, according to the rules also, he had to marry to his half-sister in order to rule the country. But he didn't do that. He refused this idea.
See the original Avenue of the Sphinx here at Luxor Temple. During a festival, they take the god Amen from Karnak to Luxor Temple. Can you imagine what that avenue must have looked like with the sphinxes? It was flanked with the sphinxes, as I said, on both sides. But they said the entire avenue is more than 3 kilometers long and must have had more than 2,000 sphinxes altogether. They're talking about taking all the statues and everything that they found from around the various temples and trying to restore it to its original glory.
Huge facade, 2 obelisks, another hall just behind. All that, it's back to another king. Who is that? Who is the guy that is fond of all buildings, statues,
Ramses?
columns, everything. He is Ramses
the second.
Okay, 4 statues and 2 in the middle. All of them for the great King Ramses II. With another 2 obelisks found here. The missing one that is in front of you, the one that is found nowadays.
Also, the matching pairs in the Place de la Concorde.
Okay.
The one that should go right over here. We're in the court of Ramses II, and he sure knew how to do things right. And what is going on here right now is they're doing Luxor Temple Conservation. The American Research Center in Egypt began, along with the Ministry of State for Antiquities, in 2008. And as Steve will show you, look at all what they're working on. You can see them way up there on the pylons. You can see the courtyard is filled not only with Ramses II statues, but large amounts of groups. Hey Ramses, you sly devil, no wonder you had 30 wives.
You're having the Sematawi, symbol of the unification. We have it sometime before in Karnak temple, but in more bigger and in detail, representing the god Nile, Habi of the north and south. And all these, all that is the addition of Ramses II. From here started the addition or the part of the temple of Amenophis III, which is supposed to be like a huge here also facade.
The next courtyard was constructed by Pharaoh Amenophis III, who is also depicted on the 2 Colossi of Memnon. Must be 9-year-old King Tut and his bride.
And do King Tut.
You're doing let's see King Tut. What about the moves? All right, let's do the King Tut moves.
King Tut.
King Tut. And this is the court of Pharaoh Amenhotep III, also known as Amenophis. When I refer to Amenophis and Amenhotep, they are the same person. This is the Holy of Holies where dedications were made to the gods, and that's what the walls are depicting. The Holy Trinity are the 3 gods, Amun, Mut, and Khonsu. If you need to know more, Mut was Amun's wife, and Khonsu was their son. The guy with the two feathers is God Amenophis, god of fertility and sexual energy. And there is Alexander presenting a gift to him. Obviously, he needed more sexual energy. Still some beautiful colors left. Out here are blocks from different shrines on the eastern wall of the sanctuary. Huge blocks. I read about this, that they have a big problem here in Luxor and Karnak with the groundwater. At one time, I might have said this in an earlier video, there was a canal around the temples, and the government in their wisdom decided eventually to fill in these water channels. Unknowingly, it kept the water from seeping under the temples, and now the columns are crumbling from below. Not just the columns, both temples are crumbling. They're trying to preserve it now with the desalinization of the walls and the columns, but for every action there is a reaction. No matter what you think you're doing, it always comes to bite you in the butt. You can hear it's time for a call to prayer. We've got two dueling mosques.